Somebody says vote for BJP. कोई बोलता है कांग्रेस को वोट दो. Somebody says AAP will bring that change. Every day you just need to turn on the news. And instead of telling us why to vote for a party, they tell us why to not vote for the party that's not paying them. I've stopped trusting the Indian media. The lowest they've stooped is when Sridevi Mam passed away. And they got into a bathtub to demonstrate it. But be rest assured, nobody's paying me. Story of my life. So no, I'm not going to tell you which party is the best. But today, by the end of this video, I promise you'll know exactly which person to vote for. So in today's video, we're going to see the 4 major parties standing in elections and the work that they've done in the past. How is your vote going to influence the Indian national elections 2019? 5 simple steps to choose the best candidate who will serve you for the next 5 years. But most importantly, towards the end, I'll give you a bonus tip that'll finally put someone on the PM seat who truly deserves it. Just so that we are clear, I am not a BJP supporter or a Congress supporter. I have voted twice so far. I did not vote for either of them. So I'm going to be as less biased as possible. Keeping that in mind, here are the 4 major parties. Party number 1, Congress. They have held their seat for 60 years. And irrespective of what some naysayers say, they have done some pretty good work. Setting up of IITs, IIMs, DRDO, expansion of rail network, RTI Act. India became a nuclear power under the Congress government. But what I'm truly grateful for is that our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, laid the foundation of our Indian Constitution, which helped in preventing us going the Pakistan way. Leaders like PV Narasimha Rao and Dr. Manmohan Singh brought back India from the verge of an economic collapse. And who can forget Manrega? Of course, every second person you meet does not like Congress. And they have valid reason. The horrors of emergency, pain of losing to China in 1962, and countless corruption scams. So to sum it up, in its 60-year rule, could Congress have done better? It could have done a lot more. But saying that nothing happened in 60 years, thoda zyada hi ho gaya. But the real question in the minds of most Indians is if Rahul Gandhi can steer the country in the right direction. Or there might be some other PM candidate from Congress. Who knows? Party number 2, BJP stands for Bharatiya Janata Party that won a whopping 282 seats in the 2014 Lok Sabha elections led by our current Prime Minister. People had a lot of hope कि भाई अब तो अच्छे दिन आएंगे. And they did, in the form of public toilets in rural areas, cleaner railway stations, no major scams, diplomatic relationships have improved, bank accounts have been opened up with zero balance, Ujjwala Yojana to provide free LPG connections to women below poverty line, ease of doing business ranking has gone up, implementation of GST, which was done hastily but was an important step towards a major tax reform, and a lot of other schemes that are still in progress. But, and there is a big but, there is bad news as well. Take Rafale, tycoons who have run away, mess in the banks, face off with RBI, flame out in CBI, unnecessary religious tensions brewed with the intention of creating fear, demonetization, which made the common man suffer the most, black money still not retrieved, which was a major promise in the last elections.
जिस दिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी को मौका मिलेगा, एक-एक पाई हिंदुस्तान की वापस लाई जाएगी.
But most importantly, the increasing rate of unemployment. Party number 3, led by Arvind Kejriwal, the Aam Aadmi Party started with good intention. India against corruption. And since they won the 2015 Delhi elections, they have been doing some pretty good work in Delhi. Free water, cheap electricity, minimum wages, compensation schemes, development of illegal colonies. But their major contribution has been in the health sector, especially through Mohalla clinics where they offer free consultation, medicine and test. And in the education sector, where they not only inaugurated 5,000 plus new classrooms in the government schools, but are also rectifying the syllabus under the Chunauti 2018 scheme. Outside the school, there is an atmosphere in the country where people are doing politics of temples and mosques. But the Delhi government is doing politics of building schools and education. Many bola bhai, he said Manish Sisodia, the Deputy Chief Minister and Education Minister. And true that, our government has allocated 13,667 crores, which is 26% of the total budget to education. But again, there have been misses as well. Fighting pollution, developing public transportation, and free Wi-Fi across the city remains on paper. Still, my friends from Delhi seem to be happy with the Kejriwal government. If you're from Delhi and do not agree, then comment below and let me know. But these are not the main problems. The main problem that AAP supporters only have with the AAP party is this. Number one, they have lost leaders like Yogendra Yadav and Prashant Bhushan, and looks like the party is slightly drifting away from its agenda. And number two, the tie-up with Congress? What's the point of joining Congress when that's what they wanted to fight? And just like other parties that started with the same intention, looks like AAP is also getting distracted. But who knows, maybe they're like the House of Starks. They didn't know politics at first, but now they're learning for survival. Will they turn into corrupt Lannisters or will they remain Starks? Only time will tell. Party number 4, TRS. The reason why I listed TRS is because I am from Hyderabad and you should know what's happening here. Led by KCR, the merits of the party include launch of she teams, due to which the harassment of women in the city has decreased. Raitu Bandhu, a welfare program to support farmers. 24-hour power supply, which was a distant dream in Hyderabad a few years back. Assistance to brides under Kalyani scheme and Shadi Mubarak. Distribution of sheep, KCR kits to lactating mothers, so on and so forth. But the party's biggest achievement, without a doubt, is the boost in the IT sector. Apple, Google, Amazon, Uber have their biggest development centers outside US in Hyderabad. Even DreamWorks has made investment here. वो सब जान दो, IKEA किधर है? हैदराबाद में. You know this was coming, but there have been misses too. 2 BHK housing for the poor in the state is still in progress. Manufacturing sector is generating few jobs. Education has taken a beating. There has been an inordinate delay in the execution of Hyderabad Metro Rail. And on top of that, multi-level flyovers and underpasses are being built at the same time. And because of all this construction around, life in the city has become difficult, at least for the next few years. So these were my top 4 political parties standing for the Indian national elections 2019. I know I missed out on a lot of parties like TDP, CPI, BSP, SP. So before we move on to the next section, this is what I want you to do. Comment below and tell me which is your favorite party and why are you voting for them? Because who knows, the people who read your comment might also vote for your candidate. क्योंकि मेरे को तो देखने कोई नहीं आता, सब comment ही पढ़ने आते हैं. But in this game of parties, we are forgetting something very important. Tomorrow, suppose तुम्हारे घर की बिजली चली गई or you're not getting water, then Modi, Kejriwal, Raga or KCR are not going to come fix it. So let's find out who is that candidate who will work for you for the next 5 years. The Indian media wants you to believe that the Indian national elections 2019 is a fight between Modi and Rahul Gandhi. But that's the thing, it's not. When you enter the polling booth, you're not going to vote for Rahul Gandhi or Modi as Prime Minister. You're going to vote for an MP, that is, Member of Parliament. Without boring you to death, let me give you a quick civic lesson. The Lok Sabha elections, which are going to happen now, is when you and I will select an MP, that is, Member of Parliament, for our respective constituency. All over India, 543 MPs will be elected. For a party to form the central government, it needs 272 MPs. And if it doesn't have 272 MPs, then it will form an alliance with other parties. And the leader of that alliance becomes the Prime Minister. Now, before worrying about the PM, we first need to worry about the MP. Why? Because MP is a very important position. They need to pass laws. They need to work for your constituency. They need to help the government perform its duties. But most importantly, they will represent you in the parliament. And guess how much they'll be paid? 3 lakh rupees per month. And where is this money coming from? Your pocket. So in a way, you're hiring this person. So don't you want your employee to not be corrupt, not have criminal records, or to start with at least be educated? Suppose you want Modi to be a Prime Minister, and that's why you voted for BJP as a party. But if that candidate does not do any work, then who will fix the potholes in your gully, the water problems in summer, or the eve teasing and harassment in your mohalla? Because PM does not have the time for it. It's the MP who should do it, and you are choosing that MP. So no, you are not going to choose if Rahul Gandhi or Narendra Modi or Shashi Tharoor or Mamata Banerjee or Falana is going to be PM. The MPs you elect together will decide who will be the next PM. And the beauty of our country is that there are 543 MPs and all of them can have different opinions. So nobody can predict who's going to be the next PM. Because bhaiya, this is the Indian national elections 2019, the biggest democracy in the world. Mazak samjha hai kya? So please do not fall for what the media houses are telling you. This is the only time in 5 years when the power is truly in your hands. Be selfish and choose a MP who will do his or her work and will serve you for the next 5 years. And it doesn't matter which party they belong to, because bhaiya, all parties are the same. But how do you choose the right MP? I'm so glad you asked. Now, if you want to choose the best candidate from your constituency, here are the 5 things that you need to do. Step number 1, find out which constituency you belong to. Your voter ID will have something called as an EPIC number. Enter it on this website. Enter your state, enter the code, and hit search. In the results, you will get the name of your constituency. Step number 2, time to find out what your current MP has done in the past 5 years. First, go to this website. I've left the link in the description. Select your state and your constituency. And on this page, you can see your current MP's performance, their attendance, questions asked in Lok Sabha, literacy rate, electrified homes, etc. Performance जान दो, at least attendance तो होनी चाहिए यार. Step number 3, go to myneta.info and check the details of your state. As of today, it says coming soon, but as soon as it's updated, just like this, you can see the list of all candidates. Select your constituency and see who all are standing in the elections, the criminal cases against them, educational qualifications, total assets, etc. This step is extremely crucial because the past history of these candidates will determine how the future of our country will be. Fourth and the most important step, go and vote. Elections are going to happen from 11th April 2019 to 19th May 2019 in 7 phases. So you need to find out on which day your constituency will have its elections. Google it, check the ECI website, or best, ask your mohalle wale retired uncle. He will tell you when is the voting date, where is the polling station, where to park, everything. And if your constituency is in your hometown and if you're working somewhere else, please book a ticket to make sure that you are in your hometown on the election day. And the final step, just before the elections, your constituency candidates will conduct local meetings. Some even came to our gated community last time. They all say the same. Please vote, we'll solve all of your problems. But take this opportunity to meet them. Hear what they have to say. Because that will help you determine whether ye banda theek hai ki nahi. The first thing we need to do is choose the right MP. Because it's not about which party wins. It's about sending the right candidates to the ruling party and the opposition party so that they together work for our country. I know these steps look like a lot of work, but trust me, they'll hardly take 15 minutes. And I think we need to invest that time because voters get the leaders they deserve. And I think we deserve better. So it's time we subscribe to the right candidate. And if you think I am also a right candidate, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon. Because I make career, finance and videos on such sensationalizing topics too. Now the bonus tip that will save the democracy of our country is this. Please do not vote out of hate. Suppose you like a candidate from AAP, but you think that Congress and BJP are the only 2 major parties and you hate Congress. So just to beat Congress, you vote for BJP without even checking who the candidate is. फिर सब बोलते हैं
ये बिक गई है गवर्नमेंट, अब गवर्नमेंट में कुछ नहीं है.
Currently, every third MP in Lok Sabha has criminal charges and 21% of them have serious criminal charges like crimes against women, murder and attempt to murder. Isn't it ironical that criminals are deciding the law of this country? So the bonus tip is this. It's not about choosing the best PM. It's about choosing the best parliament. So please don't vote because you hate a party. Vote because you like a candidate. Maybe you like Atishi from East Delhi. Vote for AAP. Maybe you like Renuka Chaudhary from Khammam. Vote for Congress. Maybe you like Narendra Modi from Varanasi. Vote for BJP. Maybe you like Kanhaiya Kumar from Begusarai. Vote for CPI. Choose the best possible candidate. And if you want to discuss which party and which candidate is the best, then my comment section is open 24/7. पर गाली गलौज मत करना. I find it very interesting that Game of Thrones and Lok Sabha elections 2019 are happening at the same time. I might make a video on my Instagram comparing political parties to Game of Thrones houses. आ जाओ मजे करते हैं. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. Bombard your WhatsApp groups because it's the Indian national elections 2019. Everybody with a voter ID should go and vote. I'm going to see you again very soon. Until then, keep fighting the urban fight to be fit. Jai Hind.